Hi, everybody. Tom Van Hoy with Pitt State women's volleyball coach Ibraheem Suberu on this week's edition of the Pitt State Women's Volleyball Insider Show. Pitt State women stayed on the road last weekend, split a pair of MIAA matches, lost to Nebraska-Kearney on Friday night 3-0, 25-11, 25-21, and 25-14. Then headed south and won at Fort Hays State on Saturday afternoon 3-0, 25-22, 25-15, and 26-24. Gorillas now 4-7 on the year and 1-2 in the MIAA with two home matches this weekend. Friday night at 7 with number 13 Washburn, and Saturday afternoon at 3 hosting Emporia State. Washburn comes in 11-3 on the year, 1-0 in the MIAA. Beat Northwest Missouri State 3-0 at home at Topeka on Tuesday night, but that was designated as a non-conference match. The conference win this year at Emporia State, 3 hard-fought games. Emporia is 7-3, 1-1 in league play as well. Here's Pitt State women's volleyball coach Ibraheem Suberu on the play of his team this past weekend.
Well, I think it was progressive. One of the big things that we took away from the weekend was that if we do the things that we're supposed to do on our side, good things happen. Against Kearney, I felt that we let down in a couple of key areas, which was again ball control. And overnight, it's a different team against Hayes. So we'd like to believe that the cure to all of those things is us taking care of things on our side, on our control. And we did that on Saturday.
Was Kearney a pretty good ball club?
Kearney is very, very good. Top 5 in the country in terms of national ranking. And they obviously were playing at home, and it's one of the toughest place as far as community support crowd. I think they must have over 800 plus people in the stands cheering them on, so that obviously fuels the home team. And sometimes most of our kids haven't not played in front of that kind of crowd on the road. Might have been an impact on some players here and there, but we didn't perform well at all. But Kearney was good.
In all sports, you always talk about getting off to a good start. Is that the same way in volleyball, particularly when you go on the road?
It's the same way. It's a momentum sport. Play here, play there could be the difference. Obviously, when we have the opportunity to score points, we don't score points, automatically give a point off to the opponent. Unlike any other sport, in basketball, if you have a turnover, it doesn't cost you a point. You just lost the ball. You lost possession. In volleyball, if you lost the ball because you don't make the right decision, so anything that you do in volleyball that you lost possession is automatically a point lost. So volleyball is a different sport in that dynamics where every touch potentially is a point for you or a point for the opponent. So if you don't touch the ball well and it's a turnover, somebody's getting a point, and it's not your team. And so when you're playing Kearney, that basically is playing at home, better touches on their side than ours. That cost us to lose points at the wrong time.
Can you change momentum in volleyball by a big kill, a block, or a service ace, something like that?
Yes, you can. If you are executing on a good defensive play to turn the ball into your side and score off of a great defensive play, such as a block, a solo block, or a double block, and resonates well, and then you take the possession of the ball and serve, and you turn around and serve an ace, which means they didn't convert their first touch on passing. Those back-to-back points can definitely increase your team's ability to continue taking care of the ball, and the energy obviously builds from that. Certainly you can.
After a match like you played at Kearney and didn't feel like you played all that well, is it nice to turn back around and play pretty quickly? Quick turnaround, wasn't it, for you on a Friday night? Then you have to turn and go south and play at Hayes the next day.
And the match was at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so obviously playing 7 o'clock, and I got back to the hotel very, very late to get a good rest for our team members. Had a few meetings with a few individuals in the morning, a hearty breakfast, brunch, and we sat down and talked about pregame programs and gave specific responsibilities, one on the court and night and day. We're very glad to see our team members members execute, especially in the third set where we were down 20-16 in the third set. And usually when you're down by that margin close to finish line, a lot of good things have to happen for you, and a lot of maybe some not good things happen to the opponent for you to catch up and win at 26-24, which we did in the third set.
How important is that in volleyball, and again, particularly when you're on the road and you come back and you win that? Because if Hayes wins that, the momentum switches to their side, and on top of that, you got to play some more volleyball. You'd like to win 3 and get out of there, wouldn't you?
And that's true. Anytime you prolong rally unnecessarily, or you prolong a match unnecessarily, not a lot of good things happen. And a team that has been struggling like ours with consistency, getting it done in 3, certainly it's a great way to live. And I felt that our team members, veterans, the thought process on their mind was, we've got to get this done. And when they have that sense of urgency, and it's nothing coming from the sideline, it's a good thing. So we had that balance. Sense of urgency was there. Everybody cleaned up their side of ball control, and we were able to get a win. And anytime you get a win on the road in the conference, it's a big deal.
Yeah, and it's nicer ride home, too, isn't it? Particularly from Hayes and Kearney.
Especially 6 hours back. So everybody felt good about the travel to Kearney and Hayes. So getting one-on-one on the road to that distance of travel, it's a good way to start the week, and hopefully now we can keep the momentum going on our side when we get home.
We talk about, particularly in basketball, double-doubles and what that means. And you see that term come up in volleyball. I know Crystal Witten had a good weekend for you and a couple of games for you there. Is that something that maybe those of us that don't know a whole lot about it, is that a pretty important stat, a double-double in volleyball?
It's a benchmark. That means on the defensive end and on the offensive end, the player had a great outing. So you're absolutely correct. Basketball, when you have maybe 10 rebounds and you score 12 points, and maybe you had about 6 block shots, that's usually a benchmark for a player that played great on both ends of offense and defense. And Crystal certainly did that for us. He's one of those players now in our league that can put up a double-double almost every night.
Well, you look at some of the others, Haley Hansford for you, about 9 assists per set, and Jordan Ream, 5.22 digs per set. Sounds like those guys play pretty well for you as well, those young guys.
Jordan is a defensive specialist for us that has really taken hold of that position as a veteran and doing a great job of it. Our setter position obviously is one that we're still going up and down, but her assist is going up, and the better our attackers are putting the ball away, the better the setters' statistics go up in terms of assists. So right now, even though it's not where we want it to be, it's climbing up little by little, which means we're getting more support, more kills from other players, and the better passes we're having, the better she's able to steady her sets to the attackers. And then, of course, when the attackers are scoring, then statistically her numbers will keep going up.
All right, get back home this weekend. Chance folks come out and see John Lance Arena as Washburn comes in, number 13 of the country, 7 o'clock on Friday, and Emporia State at 3 o'clock, so turn back around on Saturday as well. So I'd imagine you're looking forward to playing at home this weekend.
Absolutely. The travel to Central for 4 matches, travel to UCO, travel to Kearney. Those were the longest travels. I feel right now that the weekend, having our team members at home, the parents and family will be able to see them play. Our community of friends will be here to support us. So it's an exciting way to kind of get on the back end of the travel, playing at home. And, of course, we're playing 2 quality programs in Washburn and Emporia.
Do you get a chance, or can you scout? I know Washburn played on Tuesday night, and interestingly enough, it was against Northwest Missouri, and it was a non-conference match. Can you go and take a look at that if you wanted to?
Well, we could, but we have the benefit of technology now that we didn't have in the past.
Yeah, so you don't have to go.
Exactly. In the past, probably would be on the bus or the drive all the way to Maryville. But now we have the technology of live video, and we have automatic conference video sharing technology system that every time you're done playing, you have to upload the video so teams can see what's going on the following day. And So we have the video already, so we're able to break down things that we need to take a look at.
I didn't think that question through because you just got back from Hayes. Who wants to drive to Maryville, right? Or up in that general area to Topeka.
Actually, it's stuff that we used to do in the past. Of course, then in the past, it used to be a Wednesday match where if you play Friday, Saturday, the next match will be a Wednesday. But the MIAA volleyball coaches changed to having people play on Tuesdays. Of course, it's not a good idea. I'm not one of those people that supported that Tuesday, especially after traveling a long way. So, but having the technology behind us definitely helps us be able to get instant video, live video, and then, of course, they upload the video again after they're done with the matches. So we're able to get the information we need.
That's Pitt State women's volleyball coach Ibraheem Suberu on this edition of the Pitt State Women's Volleyball Insider Show. Gorillas are home this weekend, Friday night, 7 o'clock with number 13 Washburn, and then Saturday afternoon set to go at 3 with Emporia State. I'm Tom Van Hoy.